Hello, beauties. Welcome to Moms Unboxed, a podcast where I unbox with you the how-tos, tips, and tricks to empower women to upgrade relationships, intimacy, and parenting. I'm your host, Melanie Caroline, a multi-dimensional woman, life coach, lover, and mom who's made a lot of fucking mistakes. If you want to live a sensual and liberated life, you've come to the right space. Don't forget to follow Moms Unboxed because you don't want to miss an episode. Hello, mamas. Welcome to another week. This is Melanie Caroline with Moms Unboxed. I hope you're having a beautiful week, and if you're not having a great week, I trust that it will turn around for you. What are we unboxing today? Well, it's a special week. It is my birthday at the time that this episode is launched, September 12th. I am starting this episode on 1/11. Isn't that so great? Like, look at those beautiful angel numbers. The universe is on my side, y'all, and I hope it is for you too. In fact, I know it is. You just have to believe in it for yourself. Woo, yes. Because it's my birthday, I wanted to share with you 35 lessons and insights that I have discovered for myself the last year. So 35 for 35, y'all. I hope you're going to stay tuned in, grab a drink, maybe a pencil and paper if you're listening to this in the car. Contemplate some of these things. Now, I'm not going to go into heavy detail for every single lesson, or you could be listening for an hour or so. And I want to keep this short and sweet. I want to keep it to the point. These are powerful lessons. They also might mean something different to you than they did me in the time of learning these lessons. I want you to know that these are in no particular order. They're all just as meaningful. To no further ado, let's get started. Number 1, have grace with yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. It happens. We all do it. I feel like as moms, we hold this high expectations of ourselves. And when we don't meet the mark, we constantly are getting disappointed in ourselves. We feel guilty. But then when we do meet the goal, when we do accomplish the thing, when we do feel good about what we're doing, we are moving the goalpost. And then again, we're getting down on ourselves. Stop moving the goalposts, stop having these high expectations, and have grace with yourself. Because the more grace you have with yourself, you will have with others. And isn't that like such a key lesson? The more grace you have with yourself, the more grace you'll have with your partner and your babies. Number 2, give yourself permission to shine your light. Should you be playing small? Start playing big, for real. You are powerful. You are a woman. You are a mom. Play big, girl. Shine your light. If you're hiding in a cave, come out and be seen. Number 3, people will say the wrong thing. Not everything needs to be so literal. There are going to be times in your relationships, your friendships, even individuals that you work with, they might say the wrong thing and then we get so upset. It's like allow room for error. Number 4, make a low frequency plan. Not every day you're going to be full of energy and happiness and joy. There are going to be days, probably more than not, where you're going to be feeling low energy, you're going to feel low frequency. It's okay to have a whole separate plan for those type of days. My only task today is to do the laundry and binge something on Netflix, hang out with the kids. That's okay. Girl, I know that when I'm on my period, I'm okay with not being at 100% all the time. I have a plan in place when I'm not feeling full of energy. It's okay to have days where you just want to chill, okay? Give yourself that permission. Number 5, advocate for yourself. Use your voice. It is meant to be heard. Stand in your power. Express your needs and wants and desires. Number 6, be objective rather than subjective. There were so many times where I took things so personally in my conversations with my partner. And it was when he started teaching me about being objective, seeing things from an outside perspective, where I was able to take my emotions out of things. And quite honestly, when you start learning to be more objective rather than subjective, the conversations that you will have will be so broadened and enlightening. Number 7, be secure with who you are. Girl, you are limited edition. You are one of a kind. Have conviction with who you are. Number 8, speak with intention. This goes back to people are going to say the wrong thing sometimes, including you. So speak with an intention. What is the energy behind what you're trying to say? What is the intention behind what you're trying to explain? This will also help improve your communication. Do not meet fire with fire. If you find yourself in front of someone who is angry, who's frustrated, and they're getting angry at you because you're not meeting or matching that energy, you're doing the right thing. You do not need to meet someone's anger. If they're wanting that, they got to find someone else to go chat with, okay? You got to protect your energy. Don't meet fire with fire. Do not mirror them. Number 10, do not let fear take the wheel. You'll end up in a wreck, spiraling out of control. I have this saying where I hold hands with fear, and together, fear and I, we do the thing. Number 11, be open to communication and questions. Be curious. It doesn't mean that what you're talking about is going to come into fruition. Rather, it's like a pair of jeans that you're trying on just to have the feel of it. It's okay to have these open conversations without making it solidified. Number 12, hold the energy of both success and failure. Ooh, as a mom, I wanted to be good at everything. And I spent 10 years working with the state. And then I transitioned and I was not okay with like trying to learn a new industry. It felt odd to me. If you're finding yourself in the same space where you're like, I'm really good at these things, but when I try to learn something new, I feel like a failure. Ooh, mama, you are not a failure. You just keep working towards that goal and you will get better. Be successful and a student. Number 13, crumble, then grow. Can we just tune into that like real quick? I know you mamas know what I'm talking about when I say crumble, then grow. Sometimes things have to be uprooted and replanted to flourish. Number 14, have boundaries around your emotions. Don't allow other people's shit to consume you. Number 15, hold a standard for yourself. Girl, envision your future self. What does she look like? What does she behave like? What are her habits? What does she dress like? What perfume does she wear? Embody that. Hold a standard for yourself. If your future self makes commitments, she's on time to things, do that. Number 16, speak from the heart and soul, not the mind. There's so many times where we are living in our mind, we're ruminating, we're perseverating over things, and then we speak from this place. We don't communicate as effectively. We don't behave like we typically would. As you tune in more to your heart and soul, learn to speak from this place. Number 17, growth is getting out of your comfort zone. If you are doing something and you're uncomfortable, hallelujah, praise the Lord, you are growing. It is not comfortable to grow. That is why it's called growth. If we stayed in our comfort zone all the time, we wouldn't be growing. So give yourself a pat on the back if you're trying something new, if you started a new job, if you're creating new habits, if you are doing something that you've always wanted to do but have been scared of. Celebrate growth. Number 18, if people are not talking about you, you're doing it wrong. I heard this from my mentor and at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But then she went on to explain that people are either going to be triggered by you or they're going to be inspired by you. Both will be noted. Number 19, not everyone will understand your path. It's okay that people don't believe in you. It's okay that they don't foresee your dreams becoming a reality because they don't understand what you're going through. It's not their path to understand. Give yourself permission to be okay with not everyone understanding you. It's not their path. Number 20, do not react. There's going to be people in this world, mama, where you're going to run into and they're going to be volatile. They're going to be wanting to trigger you and create this explosive reaction. And if they know you, they're going to know your buttons. Do not give them the satisfaction of providing a reaction. Number 21, stop comparing. Comparison is the root to evil. Gratitude is its antidote. Number 22, all things are impermanent. This is one of the hardest lessons in life that I have had to learn, and I am still learning. Expecting things to be permanent is one of the greatest causes of suffering. There is a time when you need to understand that things in life shift. Lovers come and go. Jobs come and go. You're not always going to have that car. You're not always going to have that same set of headphones. And when we begin to understand the lesson behind impermanence, we become so much more grateful for our life, for the things that we have, for the people that we love, because we understand that they will not be there forever. Okay, sorry, that was a little, not as upbeat, but we are moving on to lesson 23. I don't need to suffer in my feelings. Ooh, this was another hard lesson, and I'm still learning this, okay? I'm a very emotional creature, and when I was a teenager, I would ruminate on why people would be upset with me. It would consume me for days. I still wake up feeling like, oh, did I do something wrong? Am I in trouble? And then I would ruminate or perseverate over it, and I would just have really bad days. Now I'm understanding, how can I feel the feelings, allow them to be there while also releasing them so it doesn't affect my day or my mood for long periods of time. Number 24, communication over silence. Ooh, can I say that one more time? Communication over silence. I would rather communicate than leave things unsaid. Because when we leave things unsaid, that's when resentment builds, regret, secret disconnection builds. Like, it's just so much better to learn to communicate and feel safe within that communication than just to ignore it and have a giant elephant in the room. Number 25, people see from their own map. People have their own perspectives. You may not agree, but that doesn't make it right or wrong. Number 26, let go and let flow. I know there's some of us that have mad control issues. You have to learn to release your grip or it will drive you mad. Number 27, ending generational trauma. This is a huge lesson for me. It fucking stops with me. All the trauma that I've had, I will not see my children carry those generational traumas on. Because generational trauma also plays a role in how we perceive and interact with the world. Heal the generational trauma, and you will create more peace in the world. Number 28, meditate. Create discipline over the mind and further that connection with your body, heart, and soul. Number 29, honor yourself. Honor your body, your decisions. Honor your fuck yes and your fuck no. So if you're about to go on a date with this dude and you get this really instinctual feeling that maybe this isn't a good idea, that's a fuck no, babe. Listen to that voice of yours and honor yourself. Number 30, when one thing ends, another begins. Number 31, release what does not serve you. Ooh, can I just say that one more time? Say it with me. Release what does not serve me. Release what does not serve me. This means if you are with a person that is toxic or unhealthy, does that align with you? Does that align with what your future self would want for you? Does something feel wrong or off within your job? Maybe look into that. Your habits that don't serve you, create new habits. Your friends that no longer serve you, get new friends. Release what does not serve you. Number 32, you are the power. You are the power. You have the power to choose what direction in life to go. You have the power to choose whether or not you want to stay in a relationship. You have the power to choose how you want to treat your children. And if you're sitting here listening to me like, no, I don't, Mel, I don't feel the power at all. Girl, you need to DM me. We're going to talk about this. Number 33, you are not replaceable. End of story. End of discussion. Nothing more to say. You are not replaceable. Number 34, you are a goddess. Place a hand on your heart right now and say, I am a goddess. Whew. I am a goddess. I am a goddess. And if you don't know your goddess, you need to meet her. And if you're asking, where do I find her? I'll tell you where. She is within yourself. Number 35. Life is too short not to live a liberated and sensual life. I hope you enjoyed the 35 lessons for my 35th birthday. I am so excited because I used to have this story that my birthdays were shit. My partner has worked really hard on making my birthdays pretty incredible. And I would like to make it more incredible by asking you to follow me at I am Melanie Caroline. I am so excited to be bringing you this podcast. This podcast means so much to me because Moms Unboxed isn't only about the how-tos, tips, and tricks on relationships, intimacy, and parenting. It's about how to live a liberated and sensual life out of the box as a mom. Because you are not just a mom. You have a whole ass personality. You are an individual. You are a goddess. You are light. You are sensual. You are sexy. You are a best friend. You are everything outside of being a mom. So let's together live outside the societal norms and standards that people as society sets for women and what the mom role should look like. Well, I love y'all. Thank you so much for celebrating with me as I'm leveling up to 35. I appreciate you. Hit that follow button. And don't forget, mamas, to unbox yourself and live a liberated and sensual life. Until the next time, sunshine. Thank you again for joining me for another episode of Moms Unboxed. If you have a topic or relationship question, connect with me at I am Melanie Caroline. And don't forget to follow Moms Unboxed. May you live a liberated, sensual, and unboxed life. Until the next time, sunshine.